situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You could not script a better start if you're on defense, and great job being heads up and being aware that this offense may come out trying to be aggressive and throw on the first play. Everybody executing their assignments, and they get a takeaway right off the bat.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep.
Snags it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They're getting this guy lathered up. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Pulls and fired complete. Still running at the 40. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help you.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week,
throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
By the receiver. He's brought down at the 36-yard line.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
He's going to pass. Got his man quickly.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receivers. Putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Looking to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
At 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. That is what you call putting a little air under it and letting your guy run to it.
Exactly right, Reese. It's so hard to track that football when you put so much air underneath it, and I'm trying to run with the wide receiver. He's so used to doing that every single day in practice, and you could tell he saw the ball great, went up and plucked it.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Unloads to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. They'll throw it on 1st down. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Whittington. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him, Ted.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Fires toward the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay.
He's going for the big play. Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline. They'll immediately call timeout. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Coming after it. Setting up the screen. Bulldozes his way through. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. Still on his feet. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point splits the uprights. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down for this offense. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Offense set on first down. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He's in open space downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Looking for a crease. It's Whittington. Across the 25, he's got room. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Number 81.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by a field goal over New Mexico. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This offense has a second down play. Off the RPO, complete. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
It is good, and they go back on top.
Jacksonville State, 17.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Number 18, set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. A great return for the... Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work.